Join me as I try to decode my cat's behavior and figure out exactly what she's really saying. Understanding your cat's behavior is essential for a better relationship. Think about it. Your cat spends most of its day sending you signals, trying to communicate with you. But are you really listening? For example, have you ever caught your cat staring at you and assumed they're just bored or curious? But what if I told you that prolonged staring can be a sign of affection or even a request for attention? It's time to dispel these common misconceptions and get to the bottom of what our feline friends are really saying. Another common misconception is that cats are aloof and don't care about us. But the truth is, cats show affection in subtle ways, and it's up to us to recognize and respond to these cues. Take, for instance, the classic headbutt. We often think it's just our cat being clumsy, but in reality, it's a way for them to mark us with their scent, a sign of ownership and affection. By misunderstanding our cat's behavior, we can inadvertently create frustration and miscommunication. We might end up scolding our cat for something they didn't even do, or worse, missing out on opportunities to bond with them. It's time to clear up these misunderstandings and learn to speak our cat's language. It's fascinating to explore the various behaviors our cats exhibit and what they typically signify in terms of mood and intent. Take purring, for instance. We often associate purring with happiness or relaxation, but did you know that cats also purr when they're stressed or anxious? It's their way of self-soothing, a natural coping mechanism. Kneading is another behavior that's often misunderstood. We think it's just a cute habit, but in reality, it's a sign of comfort and security. Cats knead when they feel safe and relaxed in their environment, which is why they often do it on our laps or on a soft blanket. Tail positioning is another important cue to pay attention to. A tucked tail can indicate fear or anxiety, while a held high tail suggests confidence and friendliness. By paying attention to these subtle cues, we can better understand our cat's emotional state and respond accordingly. One surprising insight about cat behavior that I recently discovered is the significance of slow blinking. You see, when a cat feels comfortable and trusts you, they'll often slow blink at you, which is a huge sign of affection and relaxation. It's like they're saying, "Hey, I feel safe with you and I'm letting my guard down." But what's even more fascinating is that slow blinking can be a form of communication. By slow blinking back at your cat, you're essentially saying, "I trust and understand you too." It's a powerful way to bond with your cat and create a deeper connection. Slow blinking is just one of the many fascinating behaviors our cats exhibit, and it's a great example of how much we can learn from them. By paying attention to these cues and responding accordingly, we can create a more harmonious and loving relationship with our feline friends. So, to recap, understanding your cat's behavior is all about being attuned to their signals and responding with empathy and compassion. By recognizing and responding to their cues, we can create a more loving and fulfilling relationship with our cats. Thanks for joining me on this journey to decode my cat's behavior. If you have any funny or surprising cat behavior stories, I'd love to hear them in the comments below. And if you're interested in learning more about pet care tips, be sure to check out my next video. See you there.